Hello, my lovelies. Happy Monday. Fire signs, this is going to be your next 7 days. Some people commented, said they liked that. So we're going to keep it relatively short. I'm not time stamping it. This is a collective reading for all fire signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus all apply. What is their theme song, Spirit? What do they need to know? We got a little stack. Okay. A woman like you, Libra. So somebody might be looking for love. I feel like somebody's also facing a little bit of divine judgment. Wow, tripping over my words here. We do start Mercury in retrograde in like a couple of weeks, so it will happen. I do feel like there is some sort of like divine justice that's going to happen for you. Okay, interesting. The question is it coming for you or is it coming to help you? Because there's a difference. Something may have taken a really long time, 1,000 years. That song always makes me think of twin flames. So if you're looking for love, I feel like it's been a long time coming, right? And I don't mean to laugh, but sometimes it's like, geez Louise, is it ever gonna freaking happen? And sometimes we wait a really long time. If the timing's not right, if you don't match the vibrational frequency, it's not going to happen until you do. So be patient. It's going to be required. You might be really stuck on this person. It could be someone you already know. It could be somebody that you haven't met yet, that maybe you have an idea in your head of what this person will be like. You could be stalking them if you already know who they are. Every breath you take by the police. Hopefully the police don't get involved for any reason, right? We don't want any stalking charges or anything crazy. But you feel like this person has all the right moves and that nothing compares to you. Let's get one more because I like even numbers. And she got the best of me. There could be some past life energy here. You could have had a past with this person. You could have already dated this person. For some of you, for others of you, it's brand new. You're trying to bring them in. So how do we raise the vibe this week for the fire signs? What do we need to know? What's happening? How do we raise the vibe? All right, let's see. Ooh, clearing your energy field. Super important, right? Sometimes we're like an energetic sponge and we try and go about our day, do whatever we got to do, but we interact with other beings, other creatures, other humans, and so we tend to sometimes absorb some of that energy, and that can be an issue. So we do want to make sure that we are clearing our energy field often. You can do that a lot of different ways. Ground, meditate, spiritual bath, meaning it's a bath with intention that as you're under the water, you're soaping yourself up head to toe and washing it all off. You're washing off all that energy that maybe you soaked up. And Spirit needs you to know that you're not alone. If you feel like you are, you need to call in assistance. And they need you to know that abundance is a state of mind. Start telling yourself that you are rich and powerful and watch doors open for you. I have seen it happen. It's crazy. It can transform your entire life. One more. And relationships are assignments. Okay, so there's some sort of relationship, friendship, romantic or otherwise, that is trying to teach you something. So when you master the lesson, sometimes you detach and you go towards something or someone else. And other times the person was in your life solely to teach you a lesson. Okay, all right, what do we need to know for fire signs next 7 days? What do they need to know? Yeah, the wait is almost over. So you have 1,000 years out here. For some of you, it feels like it's taken that long for your ships to come in, right? But things are starting to change. So don't overthink it. Know that you're always protected. There is more money on the way. Remember, abundance is a state of mind. Start practicing that. But somebody is heavily spying. There's lots of curious energy there, right? So make sure that you're not being deceived by somebody, first of all, because he's got a snake tattooed on his hand. But I do feel like it's really important that if you're spying, you learn to communicate. If this person has you blocked, if this person has no desire to communicate, take that as it's not a good fit for you. It's not a match and you need to release and go forward, right? Okay. So the Ten of Swords definitely echoes that. It tells us there's been some sort of collateral damage. It is not a good fit, backstabbing, betrayal. It is time to let go and move forward, but you're overthinking it. You're losing sleep over this situation. I feel like sleep could really be an issue for somebody. Insomnia, nightmares, things like that. We've got to reset those things because the world is waiting on you. Interesting. So we go from the Four of Pentacles to the World. That tells us that you're completing challenging cycles. Maybe you actually are moving towards abundance, right? Maybe you are finally moving towards somebody that's better suited for you. Did you learn the lesson? Because I feel like if you didn't, that's something that will play out. But the World tells us that we're overcoming these things and we are going to rise above them to get to the top. So you got to decide, is it worth your time or is it not? And if it's not, go in a new direction. I feel like business is super important this week. You could be building an empire. Maybe you're meeting somebody through what you do for work, business, things like that. But I feel like this Queen of Coins is somebody who's like, listen, everything else is on the back burner. I don't give two shits. I've got to focus on what's important. And that aligns with an unexpected love offer coming in. So do the work. I feel like it's really, really important going forward. And it's going to take teamwork to make the dream work. Have a great week.